Day, lords and ladies, and welcome back to Monster Hunter Wilds. So today we are continuing our 9-star difficulty, 5-star strength / 9/5 exploration of the monsters that have made the cut to be appraisal talisman beasties. And given that we started with Raidao, today we are targeting Uth Duna. And we shall move through the list relatively in order, I believe. I don't have too much to say beyond that. We're challenging Uth Duna, and we're going to jump right into it.
Yeah.
As promised, here she is, 9/5 Uth Duna, and we're off. We should still have time on our buffs, so. With nothing better to do, we continue. Okay, so again, we're talking about having a set that does not have Master Mounter. We are only going to be able to open up 2 of the weak points for Uth Duna on our first mount here, and we are going to open up the head and the back. We're putting 2 stabs into the tail explicitly because the game does remember if you did mounting damage to an attack point. So it is going to remember that I already weakened that. So on the next mount, we'll be able to open all of the wounds. For now, we are going to do our best to bully Uth Duna. And with Uth Duna, it is very important to back off and let Uth Duna do her thing when she is doing these big flops. They are incredibly damaging. You do not want to get hit with them if you can avoid it. I say back off if you're a light weapon. Obviously, some weapons have the ability to just guard for nonsense. Yeah, that's gonna hit me. Wow, I actually ate for water resistance. Apparently 1 water gem and veggies is not enough on this armor set, which is super unlucky. Because the gods know that I spend enough of my elberries on arc build turning off my blast. Unlucky. Go ahead and patch up here. Patch up a little bit here because Uth Duna is actively chasing me. Uth Duna and her pinhead syndrome. Good enough. Are you gonna play with Lollabrina? No? Boring. Okay, so this will be our second mount of the hunt, and this is probably the final mount of the hunt. But we are going to be able to open up all 3 weak points to giant side, do the meta thing. And let me be perfectly clear, if you are somebody who enjoys the strongest option for your weapon, then I am never, ever going to stop you or tell you you shouldn't. I just have a personal hang up about the meta. Which I am not going to air the dirty laundry of oh, come on, Uth Duna. Of why it is that I despise the meta so much for myself and my personal playstyle choices, but there is a deep and long-standing grudge against the meta because of experiences in my gaming career that makes me feel icky that I'm really needing to use the Rising Tornado Slash the way that I am. Because it's really not me. Oh, come on, Uth Duna. I mean, I'm not upset that Mizu is getting a crack at her, but... That is something that I've noticed about Wilds is, my somewhat obsessive, use of dung pods isn't as bad and hasn't been as bad, for a little while yet. Like in Rise with Wyvern riding, you really didn't need it at all. And in Wilds, it has been my experience that most of the time, an interfering monster is actually a benefit to the player, which is kind of cool. There are certainly instances where I still dung pod, but... not nearly like I did in World. Well, you know, Basil Ghost lives rent-free in my head as the ultimate example of why, to this day, I collect dung pods on an absolutely obsessive level. It's like, with Basil in particular, I can tell you that, I can tell you exactly which beat of the opening fanfare you were out of Roar Stagger and able to dung pod that bitch and tell him to go away. Okay, let us see what our rewards are for the 9-5 Uth Duna that I wasn't taking seriously enough that I just was having a chat about Basil and my trauma regarding dung pods. Uth Duna has for us nothing I really care about. Nothing I really care about. Now, it's all going to be broken down. Okay, lords and ladies, so there you have it. 9-5 Uth Duna. Uth Duna is probably going to be the loot pinata, I'll be honest. Even though I don't particularly care for her fight, she is not difficult at all in her 9-5 incarnation. To wrap up really quickly, in case you have not seen my previous videos, this is the set that we are running for the 9.5 Tempereds. We are doing 2-piece Zoshia, which are the head and legs beta, 2-piece Arkveld, which is the chest and waist beta, and the beta Guardian Arkveld Van Braces. And we are using an RNG Talisman, which gives us across the board 2 levels of critical status, recovery up, and free meal. I am using a blast glaive, so that is beneficial. And free meal means I'm not wasting as many resources getting used like a monster hacky sack. These are the decorations. You may pause if you are curious of what we are using for the 9.5 Tempereds. On which thought, that will do it for today. I hope you have enjoyed the 9.5 showcase of Uth Duna, 9-star difficulty, 5-star strength. I think she's going to be the punching bag for talismans because she is truly not that strenuous. But if you did enjoy seeing a slightly more orthodox insect glaive playstyle, please feel free to leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you thought or how you are doing against the 9.5s or just 9-star in general. And I thank you all so much for joining me. I'll see you next time.